Jordan, since we talked a whole shit ton about Marvel over the past like 3 weeks, oh my god, we've talked about Marvel so much. We haven't talked about DC at all. Honestly, this episode was supposed to come immediately following Spider-Man, but then Jordan was like, I want to watch Avatar, and I was like, I also want to watch Avatar. So we watched Avatar instead. I don't want to watch Supergirl. So I just thought it would be funny to follow an ironic. And then I realized that this is going to be our final episode of the season. We will be back next week for a bonus episode of Just News, but we will only be here for like an hour to an hour and a half at best, and we will not be watching anything during the week. That's not true. I will be prepping for our Japanese episode. That's what I will be doing with my week off. But that having been said, I wanted to do this when it was in theaters. I'm kind of glad I didn't. I am and I'm not. There's part of me that wishes I had watched it in theaters, only because it would have been way more fun to watch it with Jordan than I had by myself. But
Probably.
we're going to start with me and Jordan shared Supergirl.
Hey, I was just touching base to see when you think you might be coming back. You know, I'm just worried that you're not going to find your stride here if you keep going off-world all the time, Kara. I'm worried you're not going to find your people.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, Clark. I have no people. Oh, miss wherever you are, buddy. Crypto and I at least had each other. Honestly, I thought we were lucky. But luck, almost by definition, runs out. What can I do?
The Brickens carry the antidote on that person. He has 3 days.
You cannot give up on me.
It's the crime of the Yellow Hills. Who murdered my innocent family.
The 2026 version. And Jordan, this movie was bad. This was a bad movie. And it's the kind of bad movie that it bums me out. I really wanted to get on here and just be like, oh, all the sexists are wrong. And no, it's a good movie, actually. And
so
no, it's bad. It's a bad movie. And it's not bad. It's not. I want to make this very clear before you say your bit. I want to make this very clear. It's not bad. Okay. It's kind of a two-part statement. It's not bad because she's a girl. And it's not bad because of her. If anything, she's the best part of the movie. She's the best part of what is otherwise a crap movie. Go on, Jordan.
Okay, so having watched the movies that I watched this week, crap is too strong. I watched much worse movies.
Really?
And
one.
Joker does a poo.
Oh God, you're right. Oh, okay, no, but no, I think that I disagree. I actually think this is worse than Joker does a poo. And here's the thing. Here's the thing is like
I also don't think this is worse than Harley Quinn and the eccentric Harley Quinn show, which also features the Birds of Prey.
I disagree. Here's why. Here's why I
This
disagree.
is focused.
This
is a Supergirl movie.
It's not focused.
It is. It is.
It's not. It's barely a Supergirl movie.
By comparison, yes, it is.
Okay.
And to be fair, I'm not arguing that it's a good movie. I just think that it's better than what you're saying.
Oh God, no! It's total crap. Here's the thing. It's not even that it's a badly written movie, which it is. And it's not even a badly written movie. It's a generically written movie. It's about generic space adventures you can get. But what makes it a bad movie, what makes it at least the Joker 2 has halfway decent.
I just wouldn't call it crap.
Halfway. Oh no, total crap. Halfway decent. The thing about the Joker 2 is it has halfway decent cinematography. Like it has halfway decent. You can see everything that's happening at one time. Everything in that movie looks all right.
But I wish I couldn't.
This looks like utter dog shit. 90% of the time, when I say it's a bad movie, it's not even just that it's a badly written movie, which it is. It's a badly written movie. It's a technically terrible movie. And the way you know it's a technically terrible movie is even you went. I came out and I went, Jordan, this is the bit I was talking about. And you're like, why isn't it focusing on Supergirl? The person I came to show up in. Like, that scene where there's multiple scenes in this movie where Supergirl is fighting a thing and more than one, Jordan. It's not even that there's one. It's not even that there's that one scene at the beginning. People have said that this contains probably the worst needle drop in the history of needle drops. And, like, it does. There's a point in this where Supergirl is doing a big fight and it's all dusty and cloudy and you can't see fucking shit. And it zooms in on the stupid little girl that nobody gives a shit about. And it plays a sad, introspective version of The Fucking Middle by Jimmy Eat World. So you cannot argue that that's not terrible.
So I hear what you're saying.
But also the Joker 2 has some of that too. So, like, I'm willing to bet on this.
I hear what you're saying, and that's why you'll note that I never once said that it was a good movie. It is bad. Like, I think it's bad. You think it's bad. We all think it's bad.
It's bad.
No, and I'm not arguing that it is. Right.
I would say to counter your point Joker 2 is also total crap. They're both total crap.
Right. But, like, if it's a scale, one of them has to be above the other. And I just don't think that this is of the three choices that I gave you. I don't think this is the worst one. And the reason why I say that,
I watched 1984 Supergirl. So
the reason why I say that is because I actually like Supergirl and Lobo.
Oh yeah,
right?
That is completely fair. The characterization I would make of this is she's a good characterization trapped in a shitty movie. Same with Lobo. Lobo is all right. All of his scenes are bad. Like he doesn't have a single good scene in this movie.
So my point is, like, if I'm looking at it from, like, a creative standpoint where they're all crap, which they're all crap, right? So if I'm looking at it from that standpoint, and I don't particularly care for the story of any of them, really. So if I'm looking at it from that too, then really all that leaves is characterization of characters and whether I think it's better than the others, right?
Yeah.
And I think that the characterization of Supergirl and Lobo is better than any of the characterizations other than arguably Harley Quinn.
You're not wrong. But, like, for me, I mean, to be fair, you're not bogged down by the technical shit that makes this movie bad. And then the thing is, when you hear, like, the guy who directed this, he, like, directed, like, Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl, like, a bunch of teen... Hold on, let me see if I can pull up his filmography. It's got some stuff in there that you've seen, or that you're at least familiar with. And when I tell you what his filmography is, it being badly directed, it's badly directed. Like it's horrendously directed. Like
that's where I say
the camera work is so bad. Like there's points where the camera, like a character is talking and the camera has fucking film ADHD because it just starts doing this and you're like, what are you doing? Focus on your main characters, please. Sorry?
I said, or like when it's circling around them.
Right, it's like, what are you doing? Focus, come on.
Well, that's where I say, yeah, the thing that saves this one for me and makes it better than the other ones, than some of the other ones that I watched, is the fact that, yeah, I actually like the characterization. I'm surprised
you like the characterization of Supergirl. I fully expected to be defending the characterization. That surprises me. I mean,
there's things about it that I don't love. It. But overall, it makes sense for the version of the character
that they're going for. Exactly. And like I think she just matches. I think the reason why it
works for me is because she's a great counterbalance to the Clark that they have.
Absolutely, she's a perfect counterbalance to this version of Superman. Like, and so, every time he's on screen with her, and every scene they're together. It's a much better movie. That movie where it's Supergirl shows up to Earth and it's her having to blend in and Superman's a major... Like, he doesn't even have to be a major character. He could pop in just as much, but you said it. This movie's so bogged down by the fact that it takes place in space.
Yeah.
Like it looks again, it like
It just
all
feels
the
like
it has
generic
this
Star Wars.
awful like everything has this neon hue to it. Everything is that's not even we haven't talked about the shitty bad guy.
He's not worth mentioning.
No, because he's awful. Like the movie does that thing where it pretends like him and Supergirl have this connection where he's like her nemesis, and I'm like, who the fuck is this weird pimple faced man that I don't give a shit about? That's why when I came out here, I was watching you watch it. I missed the bit where she said that he was super strong, so it was driving me crazy that he was beating her up. I was like, what? And it's like the thing of like it's another thing of. It's one of those movies where because she's a fucking atom bomb and she isn't afraid to use her atom bomb powers, unlike Superman, the movie needs to have long sections where she's depowered. So there's an entire bit where she's on a Krypton planet and she just disappears and it becomes about the stupid little girl that nobody gives a shit about.
Like she's... Well, I mean, you know why that little girl exists, Justin. It's because Kara Zor-El needed a Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah, someone to make her real, and like I don't even inherently
sidekick.
hate the plot of her,
stupid,
like,
useless sidekick that nobody really cares about.
I don't mind a story
Jimmy
where
Olsen.
it's no, see, that's the difference. I actually like Jimmy Olsen, but that.
Well, whether you like him or not, that doesn't change their function.
No, that's the difference between him and this girl. I actually give a shit. I would actually give a
Right.
shit if
But I'm just saying,
Jimmy Olsen
functionally,
died.
they are the same
I mean, yeah,
thing.
she's a sidekick. She's so Supergirl has someone to talk to. Like, there's
Something
stuff in
to
this
lose.
I don't hate. I like her and Crypto. I like the fact that Crypto is her dog and the connection she has to Crypto. I loved all of the shit on Earth with Superman. Anytime the movie had even the remotest bit of color and didn't look like it was like low graded and looked like shit.
Sepia.
It has this weird low grade sepia tone because it's in space. Or when it doesn't have a low grade sepia tone, it has this weird neon hue to it because it desperately wants to be Guardians of the Galaxy for some reason, but isn't nearly as competently directed. So yeah, this is the guy, and it's not going to surprise you when you hear this. So this is the guy who directed this movie's filmography. He did Fright Night, $1 Million Arm, The Finest Hours, I, Tonya, the Cruella, the Emma Watson one, not the Emma Watson, the Emma Stone
Emma
one,
Stone.
Dumb Money, and then Supergirl. Yeah, I just think he was the wrong guy to direct this. He had no business. There's not a bit of action in his fucking filmography. He has no business directing this. What is he doing directing this?
If you're doing if you're doing the space stuff, why wouldn't you just have James Gunn come in and do it?
Right, or I mean, there's someone out there who could have made like if you must do the space stuff, fine, but like surely there was someone out there who could have told a personal Earth-based story involving Supergirl and a relationship to Superman. And like you again,
I mean,
he could be in it. Like you give her a surrounding like supporting cast, and he can be in it. He can pop in for like 3 scenes like he does in this one. He can be in it just as much. And it'll be I guess
the studio execs who meddled in the creation of this thing were probably worried that if she was on Earth, it would just feel... What?
Sorry. Did you just say the studios that meddled in this thing?
Yeah, the studio execs who definitely meddled in this.
You can tell that.
It feels like it's a couple different movies.
Oh my God, Jordan! This is a transitionary moment for us. You're the one who said that, not me. I'm the one who says that. I'm the one who says that. You said that.
There's definitely a version of this where she was on Earth.
There's totally 3 separate screenplays that have been mashed together.
Yeah, there's the one where they were on Earth. And she was like what you're describing, which is what we wanted.
There's one where it's her and Lobo.
There's one
it's a road trip movie.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's one where like it's her and the little girl,
Absolutely.
And it's the one that we got.
Totally, it is. Yeah, it sucks. It bothers me. It bothers me that it's bad. I saw another person say that this is like a.
But what I was saying before you interrupted me, was that clearly. Whatever studio exec meddled in the creation of this thing was afraid that if she was on Earth for the entire time with Superman, that it would just become a Superman movie.
I think so, and I think also that James Gunn clearly wanted to leap right into Man of Tomorrow and do another Superman movie. So I think that that borrowed David Cornsweet's time. He's in this way more than I think in a better movie he would be in this the correct amount. He's not in this enough because it's a bad movie, but if this were an entirely terrestrial-based movie and he was in it the same amount, it would be a better movie. Like, honestly and truly. Like, he is kind of the beacon, the only thing saving this version of this universe right now. He's a beacon and a shining light, and he's the only thing that's salvaging it and making it work to a point. We're going to put a pin in that idea because we're going to come back to it. I fucking hated this. And I hated that I hated this because I wanted this to be good so badly because they need a couple of early wins. But like, you know what? You know what? This is kind of Thor. What are we laughing at?
It's funny how the times have changed so much. Because in the past with DC, I would have been you, where I would have been so fired up and passionate and like angry about it. But I don't know if it's because I watched so many other bad ones this week, or if it's because DC has just historically broken me down so much that like I didn't love this by any means, but I didn't hate it. It was kind of just the equivalent of like when I went and I watched Thunderbolts or another D grade Marvel one where it's like it was fine.
Yeah, I think it's because Superman was so good that this being a substantial step down, and it's not the thing is I get past bad writing if it at least looks good. It's so incompetently directed, like to a shocking and stunning degree that it's not even that it like, again, color grading looks bad. It's the fact that the camera won't sit still long enough for you to be able to see any. It's directed by a man who's never directed an action sequence in his life, and I've watched enough movies of decently. I think I said maybe it's because I watched Spider-Man, a movie directed by a guy who knows how to direct an action sequence, where I'm like, this man doesn't know how to know. Who wants to watch when Supergirl's punching a guy? I want to watch Supergirl punch the guy. I don't want to hold on a little girl who I don't
want to watch a little girl's reaction to her punching a guy.
I barely know Supergirl. I want to learn about Supergirl. Like, yeah, that's why this bothered me so much. And I hate agreeing with stupid people on the. I hate validating stupid people on the internet who are like, this is bad because she's a woman and it's woke. No, it's bad because it's an incompetently made movie by an incompetent director who should have never been given this movie. That's why it's bad. This movie is bad not because of a woman. In fact, the only good part about it is the woman. It's bad because of a man. Ooh, maybe that's what the title of this video is going to be. I've been struggling to think of what the title of this was going to be. I think it's Supergirl is bad because of a man.
And right? It's not Lobo.
Yeah, and it's not. Oh man, Lobo. Yeah, I saw one review that was basically like, do you like Lobo? Well, I don't get used to seeing him too much. Although he was in it more than I expected, I will say that.
The only thing I don't like about Lobo.
Saying he was in it more than I expected.
My one thing with Lobo is I wish he talked more like my main man, kind of like that.
Yeah, like more of a macho man. Yeah, my thing is like they keep giving Jason Momoa these roles where they give his character fake prosthetic teeth that he can't talk through, and all of his lines sound mumbled. And this is another. This in fact. His characterization of Lobo reminded me a lot of Flip.
I could see that.
Nobody else gets that reference. Only Jordan does. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. But yes, he just in the sense that yeah. It sounds like his mouth is full. But yeah, bad movie. Jordan.
Yeah, bad is a strong word. It's
bad,
fine.
Not very good, terrible, no good.
Yeah, but like for DC, it was good.
Yes, but I'm grading it on a new. I'm grading it on a new curve now because to me it's the new DC. So the curve that it gets graded on.
Yeah, but see, you can't.
Absolutely, you can't.
No, the DC, the Superman can't be held against all the other ones because it's the outlier. It's the one good one amongst the sea of shit.
I now grade from now because this is no longer the DCEU. I graded these on a curve of some of these are real bad, but they're coming at the tail end of the DCEU and the universe doesn't know what the fuck it's doing. We're gonna talk about it. This is the beginning of a new universe, so like it's tough because like to me. The best comparison I could be like is I'm grading this on the curve of the last Superman movie. I've erased the rest of it from my mind because this has nothing to do with that. To me, this is like we're at the beginning of the MCU. I just saw Iron Man, and this is Thor. And Thor was not very good. That's what this is. Or this is for a lot of people, this is the Incredible Hulk. Or what's another one? This is Thor: The Dark World. Like, where it's like, yeah, is it like, even except for it's worse because it's incompetently directed. But like, this is the grade I'm grading on, where I'm like, that last one was standout. It was head and shoulders above anything else. That's as good as what this needs to be. This is not. This wouldn't even wipe Superman's boots. That's how bad this is.
But see, how I look at it is I still have to take I take, even when I do Marvel, I take into account
That's different.
any of the past movies. Even like when I'm looking at Spider-Man, I compare it to Tobey Maguire. They're not in the same universe, but I mean they are now. But
yeah, they are now. But I don't. I would never. Well, I would only insofar as like the details, but in terms of quality and its overall like comparison to this is the DCU, so I'm comparing it in its placement in the pantheon of DCU movies. So this is now the second DCU movie, and it's a bad start. It's not good. And
but like I said,
be difficult
the way that I work is that I do still. So I am comparing it to the old the other one.
Well,
the Snyderverse and stuff, right?
An individualized sense,
so, like,
obviously, yeah. You're like, is this a better movie than Batman versus Superman? Yeah, obviously. What? They're bad in different ways, but yeah, like I will say, just to wrap up, just to wrap this back.
My point is that it's like, for me, it's bad, but I just don't think it's as bad as you're saying.
Oh no, it is. It's yeah, no, it is. It is as bad as I'm saying.
For the common man, though, is what I'm saying.
No, it's as bad as I'm saying. It is a disastrously incompetently made movie, and it will likely, there's a good chance that it will tank this universe because it bombed horribly, and that's what's frustrating. Is bad movies in this climate are so much more destructive than they were. I think that's also the difference. Is like, back in a Batman versus Superman, they're willing to let things be bad. Here it's like, oh man,
yeah, because it had men in it.
This is bad, and it will inevitably kill this Superman, which I like. That's why it upsets me, because I'm like, oh, and yeah, like sometimes you're like with the Zack Snyder movies, I can be like, oh, those at least look good. Like, I don't like the writing of those, but they at least, this is like, the writing's bad, the direction's bad, the cinematography's bad, the color grading is bad. Like, it's all bad. Like, it's, none of it is good. It's like, this man should not have even been allowed to touch this movie. He shouldn't have even been allowed to look at it, let alone direct it. Like, Matthew Vaughn would have made a much better Supergirl movie. Like, it is like horrendous. There was another thing that I had before we wrap up and move on that I cannot think of. Nope, not coming to me. Nope, not coming to me at all. Completely gone. That's it.
That's all I have.
That's all I have for Supergirl. Yeah, that's it. Hey there, everybody. It's NCard Justin here. Let me know down in the comments. Have you seen Supergirl 2026? I'm sorry. I hate that this was bad. I really do. It bummed me out quite a bit that this was not very good. But if you've seen it, let me know what you're thinking down in the comments down below. But in the meantime, if you'd like to see the full podcast from our DC season finale, you click the box on the left. Or if you just want to see a random video that YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy, click the box on the right. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We put new videos out 7 days a week. Or you can leave this video a like. That helps us out too. We'll see you all in the next video. Have a good day, everybody.